Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Key to Retail Success, a signature product in collaboration with Meet the Maker. And I want to thank you for joining me and the other makers here, the exhibitors here today. I know it's going to be a very interesting day for y'all. You're in for a treat. My name is Aime Lopez. And let me start getting the slides up. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm the owner of Copy Unleashed. I'm a retail copywriter and strategist. And this session begins with a 5-minute overview of the topic and why it's really actually a seldom discussed topic. It's something that we need to start talking about. One of the big brands I work with in my business, we were talking, they're very established, they're doing very well, they've been around since the 60s, but I was talking to one of the product managers and he was like, well, we don't have a signature product. He's like, everybody else in our category has a signature product. I just feel like we just need that. So that is the inspiration for this talk, okay? Because it is vital. And then we will have the pleasure of hearing insights from two top drawer exhibitors. It's going to be Lush Designs and also the Bottled Baking Co. on their signature products, so you can get some insights on that as well. In the end, we'll go over 2 questions to kind of take away, to kind of brew it over, see what you can implement in your own business. Or you could just think I'm crazy. Sorry. So yeah, just a little bit about me, why you're here, why I'm standing on in front of you, looking crazy with my crazy glasses. To give you a little background about myself, I specialize in research, writing, and optimizing the written word. I'm not a lawyer, not a solicitor. It's not copyright with R, it's copyright with a W. My clients include Echo Shoes, Gobi Cashmere, and also I work with LA celebrity fashion designer Melissa Mercedes. I've done her whole catalog. I have 20, I know I look young. Thank you, Jeans. Thank you, Good Jeans. I have 26 years of on-the-floor retail experience. I started when I was 14 years old. Okay, so I know what it's like, all right? I started my business Copy Unleashed 4 years ago when I was in the vintage clothing industry. I'm originally from New York City, if you can't tell from my accent, but I live here now. Okay, so we're gonna do something slightly a little woo-woo. I hope you don't get but we're gonna do a slight visualization just to give the overview on the topic, okay? Because again, this is something that's been seldom talked about. Even when I did some research on it, there's not a lot. So I ask you to picture this. You just had an early morning Zoom meeting. After the meeting, you have a hankering for some coffee to get you through your day, but you don't want that grim instant coffee that's sitting in the back of your cupboard. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm a little bit parched. I apologize, excuse me. But you want that skinny flat white, with the agave syrup. You know what I'm talking about. And the place around the corner just makes it the way you like it. You have some time before your next task, so why not stretch your legs and go to the great coffee shop? Why not, right? You go in, they already know your order. They already know your signature order, right? And they ask you, would you like to have the same order? You want that skinny flat white with the agave syrup just right? And then, but then the thing is that you're like, maybe I should get something sweet with that coffee to take back to my desk, okay? Oh yeah, and on top of that, I should get some proper coffee, right? I should get some proper coffee. Oh, and let me not forget, the next time I come here, I need to bring my good friend, because this place makes the best coffee, okay? Coffee is a coffee shop's signature product. You getting where I'm going with this, right? Hopefully, I'm not going too crazy, right? Think Chanel No. 5, okay? Obviously, they have the Boulez suits, but Chanel No. 5 actually came before that. The Apple Mac, Coca-Cola, and Timberland boots. Okay, so let's talk about the importance of a signature product before we bring the makers and we discuss their beautiful insights. So some of the key importance of having a signature product is to help you with the cost-effective organic marketing opportunities, okay? Because obviously we're talking about social media, we're talking about all these different tractions. But the thing is that we always need to keep that sense of community. Of course, that's why we're building social media and also building that organic marketing opportunities. It also enhances your brand positioning in the market because you have the signature product. You're the expert, right? Okay? And then also too, we want to look at creating this is something I'm really big about, thinking about creating a circular buying pattern, not an A to B trajectory. A lot of retailers think, okay, we'll get them in the door, we'll do customer acquisition, we'll get them to the door, they'll buy something, they'll leave, that's cool, But we need to start thinking in more circular pattern, okay? We need them to come back. So people will buy the product again when it runs out. They'll buy it as a gift or they'll recommend it to other people. Let's think about that. Pretty cool, huh? So now I have the pleasure of bringing on Marie and Mariah from Lush Designs to ask them some questions. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hiya.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. So Lush Designs, just to give you some information. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. It kind of came out. Canva, they suck. I looked at this. It looked better when I did this. I'm sorry that's not aesthetically aligned here. But Lush Designs is a London-based homewares and gift brand.
That's right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. Their signature product is the illustrative, beautiful lampshades. Like example here, this is the Dawn Chorus lampshade featured here. And may I ask you ladies some questions? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. How did this beautiful lampshade, the Dawn Chorus, come about? Talk to us.
I'll let Mariah answer that. It's some drawings.
Yeah. Originally, the drawings that I did for this were, I was doing some watercolors and some drawings of birds because we're both quite interested in gardening and wildlife. And I was doing a mural for a hospital. And I'd done lots of associated drawings for that. And yeah, and I knew that the drawings had more of a life than just this mural. So I thought I'll take them onto products, and lampshades are our signature product.
Yes, please.
We've been doing them for a few years, and our background is in printmaking, and these are hand screen printed. We make them in London, and because we know about every part of the process, from the drawing to the printing to the construction of the lampshade, it's something that we can take in lots of directions, but always based on our own drawings, which are sort of narrative ideas, very colourful.
They usually will start out as a black and white drawing. And they'll come into the studio and we might be looking at them for months.
Wow.
And trying to think in this case, Mariah had done a mural for a hospital, so it was kind of laid out for us. But quite often it's just a little drawing on a board, and then one of us will, and sometimes it can be around quite a long time, or sometimes it's quick that we go, that would suit the lampshade. Or sometimes it'll float on for a while, or suit another product, but most often a lampshade.
Well, let me ask you the next question, because I'm very interested to hear, and I'm sure everybody else is as well. You both have such a beautiful use of color, so it's interesting that you start with black and white.
Do.
Okay, fantastic. Have your designer lampshades helped your brand expand your product line to other goods? Because I see that you're also doing other goods now.
Yes.
When we first did Top Drawer, we used to make jewellery.
Oh.
And then we bought our first homes when we were in our 30s. We
stopped being interested in fashion because we
became interested in
had children and homes, and we just, homewares were more interesting. And also we had to slightly narrow down our range of products. What happens if you go off in all different directions as a creative person, and you find yourself being a bit hotchy-potchy?
Yes.
So we narrowed it down to print-based homewares, and lampshades is like the focal point. It's the most exciting thing. It attracts the eye. It's a story that goes round an object.
Yeah.
It's illuminated. There's lots of opportunity for colour, storytelling.
Yes.
That's a big buzzword, everyone. Storytelling.
Yes.
Keep that in the back of your head. So may I ask, okay, I'm going to ask the million-pound question here. So I hope, you know, run off stage.
You ready?
Yeah, you're ready. So when people find your Lush designs and they see this,
Yeah.
like a beautiful, I mean, come on, this lampshade.
Come on.
So let's talk about sales.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's talk about
Come on
sales. So do they have a tendency to also purchase an additional
They
product?
do. 50% of our sales around that are in lampshades. The other 50% are in the rest of our products.
Oh, okay. That's
So
interesting.
we have a lot of other products.
Yeah.
So, and I think some of them are creeping up a little bit, so we just keep an eye on that to see.
Yeah.
So we sell quite a lot of other products now, but they're not add-ons in any way, but this is our signature thing that we're known for. But people will come to the website and go, oh, or sometimes they'll buy a mug, and that's branded on the bottom, and then they'll find the website and find a lampshade. So it's not always the case.
Yeah, I love that. And the importance of a signature product right there. That shows you right there. So the last question I will ask, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like this, which you've already explained in a way, but do you feel that this signature lampshade has helped with organic marketing? Do you feel like you have to rely so heavily on these crazy algorithms and things and SEO and
Yeah.
honestly?
Well, people break their hearts over algorithms, and I really can't be bothered. I mean, I use social media as a sort of a way of communicating
Yes.
with friends and other artists, and it's useful in so many ways. I'm not sure if it actually directly feeds into sales. I think people might see a beautiful picture of something that's very characteristically yours, and they're interested in the whole thing.
The whole
You
story.
know, the personality of. Well, we never think of ourselves as a brand, but I suppose we are.
You are.
But the personality of the pictures, of the products, and of us, I suppose.
It's the storytelling.
Yeah, ours has a
It is
very
for
clear
us.
story.
Yes.
You know, it starts with drawing, it ends in a product. We might have trips to the factory. Sorry. You know, so there's a lot in that people are quite interested in.
Yeah. I think it's fabulous. It's fantastic. And it shows the importance of a signature product. It just starts with one and having a minimal viable product. So I want to thank you so much for your time and
Right,
insight.
thank you. Thank you for having us.
Mariah. And you can find them if you want to talk more and gain more insights. They're at stand C19, okay? Thank you so much, ladies.
Yeah, come and
Appreciate
see us.
it. Yeah. Thank you. So I have the pleasure of bringing Greg onto stage. And he's from the Bottled Baking Co. Sorry. Hi, Greg. Thank you for coming.
Hi there. Thank you.
Yeah, if you wanna. I wish my slides looked better. Okay, so so we have this brilliant. I just want to say thank you for coming and thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
That's okay. Thank you.
I appreciate it. So, Greg, you're the founder, obviously, of the Bottled Baking Co., which won Gift of the Year 2 years in a row.
Yeah, so we won it 2021 for the Bottle Baking Co., and then we've got a second brand, which you'll probably hear about in a minute, which is the Doggy Baking Co., which won it last year, which is great.
That's so cool. And you started your brand in I don't know why I'm so nervous today, 2016. And all their products are handmade in Yorkshire. So I think that's really, really cool. And that you also incorporate, as I read in your brand story, you incorporate your family in the kind of product development.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, it came about by baking with my then 2-year-old, who's now 8. So we were baking, he loved baking, but he liked the sort of the cartoon character branded ones that you can get in the supermarkets. But they've taken out all the sugar and the chocolate and everything, I guess, to make it healthy, but they taste really bland. So I could bake, so we were baking from scratch together. And he wanted to get to the mixing stage more quickly than we were weighing and making a mess in the kitchen with flour and everything like that. So the idea was to pre-weigh all the stuff for him, just to chuck it all in a bowl. So did that, and then sort of evolved, I guess, into more activities, put it into a Coke bottle initially, just to shake it out like ketchup, trying to get it out of the ketchup bottle. So so it evolved into doing this as a bit of fun, really, and then it it turned into a product that we took to a market, and it just sort of is growing from there, really.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for telling us about the evolution of that. So this right now, the product that you have in your hand at the moment is the excellent mini egg cookie mix in a bottle.
It is, yeah.
And Easter's around the corner, y'all. Okay, so how did this particular product, and why is it for the season, because I know you're kind of focused on seasons, why is this your seasonal?
Yeah, so at the moment it's the seasonal signature. It's
Yeah.
it's a little bit like, I guess, like cream eggs, I guess, where it's once it's gone, it's gone. It's around for a few months. People like desire it, want it, I guess, for that short period. And it came about because we needed an Easter product. So we had a Christmas product. I think we only had 3 other products at the time. And I wanted something Eastery, and I really liked mini eggs, so put the mini eggs in.
Who
the
doesn't
cookie.
like a mini egg, right?
So it evolved from there, and then so I made a cookie mix with loads of mini eggs in it.
Well, also, too, it's very aesthetically pleasing as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it's like, with the layers, obviously, they stand out, and you can see exactly what you're getting in there, so it's nice.
No, it's lovely. And also, do you feel like once a person buys one of like this particular excellent product, it opens the gate to other products in your product line? Do you feel that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So especially with the seasonality, so we've got stuff for all the different seasons now. So and they're kind of quite good for reusable things, so quite different, I guess, to the previous guests, in that you could buy them for gifts, you can buy them for different people's, for children's birthdays, adult birthdays, Christmas gifts, all that kind of thing. So it's good to kind of, I think once they bought one, if they had a good experience with it and liked the taste of it, then it evolves, people keep coming back for more.
Yeah, that's why I included a customer review, talking about them reusing. It's on the website.
Okay, I'll have a look.
It's public. But them reusing the bottle as well, incorporating that. So, and as a wonderful gift as well.
Yeah, so it's giftable, and then you can reuse it. That's the idea. So try and promote that. It's got a QR code on the back of the bottle to take people to the website to look for ideas of how to reuse it, rather than just throwing it in the bin. So you can use it for lots of different things.
That's awesome. And do you feel like this has helped, or your seasonality, has helped with your organic marketing?
Yeah, definitely. So organic marketing, again, it's quite different. I guess it's a very different product to the previous
Well,
people.
yeah,
So-
because I wanted to,
So for us, it's quite, social media and everything is quite good, so people like to see it. It's very video friendly, photography friendly, it looks nice, it's quite a nice Instagrammable photo and everything. You can do it as an activity with the family, and it's quite engaging. So I think people do see it and think, oh, I want to try that, and then they'll go to the website, or they'll go to find our stockists and then go and buy it from there, hopefully. So so definitely, I think, because our concept is in a bottle, so they're all very similar. It's just different things. So so I think it all works together.
I'm going to go a little bit, but you have different styles, but was the tray bakes the first kind of style mix, or was it the cookie mix?
No, actually, what was it? So we had 2 tray bakes and a muffin mix to start with.
yeah.
And then I don't think there were cookies. I think cookies have expanded, so I think they've been future add-ons, and now we've probably got more cookies than we do other things. But so there's quite a broad range of things.
Who doesn't like a cookie?
I don't know.
Well, amazing. That's it, Greg. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for your valuable insight. And people can visit you if they just go over there and make a right.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. If you have any questions, you want to talk more about the product.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yay! So it's time for the question prompts, just to think about incorporating a signature product into your own product line. If you can do me a favor, get out your phone or your pen. Actually, read it, pen or phone. Okay, so the first question is, what is one problem you can solve for your target customer with a signature product? And we have a little wee bit of time. So if anybody wants to volunteer their answers, you're welcome to. You just please raise your hand. If you don't, there's no obligation. Okay, so we got to think about a problem here, with the lampshades, obviously you need a lampshade for your home, but you want it to be aesthetically pleasing, so you're combining the two. And also, what's a cost-effective product to produce that you can sell at a marketable price en masse? That gets a little bit more complicated, something to think about. I don't expect anybody to answer that right away. So we're coming... I don't know why. Today has been interesting. To the end of the presentation. So I just wanted to say, thank you for listening. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. I'll be on the side if you have any questions. You can get in contact with me here if you want to do the QR code on your phone. It's my website, Instagram, email. Also, I'm going to be doing a workshop online on uncovering your target audience. You can find that information on my website as well. And thank you again. Really appreciate it.